Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. My name is Everdream Just Plays, and we are here with a follow-up to the Starfield Best Class A ship you can build video series that I'm doing. We are here, actually, on New Homestead, and we're right over here in this corner. Boop! Is our fantastic little ship buddy. So I have updated said ship in the way that I mentioned I wanted to beforehand. So there was a couple of goals for this. Goal number one was to keep mobility above 80. That is the point where the ship becomes so slow it's not even flying. So because of the way it's decked out, it still has a top speed of 150. There we go. It has a long jump range comparatively. So it's not the farthest you can jump unless you upgrade engines, which you probably could do. But we've got everything on this ship that a growing boy needs. Um, so I'm going to show you the new layout here. First, I'm going to show you in the ship builder that I'm using, and then we can go from there. Alright, so the whole reason I came here was for the big bridge. So the Cabot C3 bridge, or very similar to it. This gives you both an upstairs and a downstairs to the ship. And I wanted to keep the ship very simple with just enough stuff, like space for the stuff that you need. So I've got infirmary, living quarters for crew, an armory upstairs, computer cores just for show because I didn't want that area blank, and then we have a storeroom. There's also a workshop somewhere around here, I believe. Galactic storeroom and a workshop. There you go. So this is 3 long, and this one is 2 with a hub on top. So I still have the 2 braking engines here. I couldn't find a place to put these. Actually, I wanted them up on top, but I put them here temporarily because it kind of gives it a little bit of a chonky boy look anyway. I did move the landing gear back to the middle. So you can still technically have all 3 landing gears here in the middle. Apparently the game doesn't care if it would be completely off balanced in real life. You could use a different docking station if you wanted to. But I wanted to have the same 4 weapon setup on each for the lasers and the beams. Reactor, reactor's still hidden underneath, so it's kind of hard for other jets to hit because you have the thrusters here on the side, just as in the other version of this build. Thrusters are here on the side, and because the engine brakes, that allows you to go negative G for dogfighting. Same 5 engines. I don't know if there's a better engine setup that you could run for this, but these 5 seem to have been the best so far that I can find. I honestly don't know what the other options would be in terms of, what could go back there as a Class A. There's a lot of Class B options. These ones are max power 3, 15,000 thrusts, and 2820 maneuvering. So technically they would be faster, but these are 2 power, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and running 5 of those other ones would probably outpace the amount of power that you can run. So, though technically you could run 4 of them and maybe have a little bit less mass. I don't know if we can even build it. Yeah, you'd need ship design for that. Theoretically, if you have Class B, you could probably do 2 of these. But we'll show you inside the ship so that you can see what I have going on here. First, we'll start with an exterior look on what she looks like sitting in the port. New Homestead is a cold planet, so I apologize for this crappy cold weather. But the ship itself actually looks pretty good, especially because of the engine mounts on the back. I am actually very happy with the way this looks. There's the nutsack still. Small helium tanks. Come around, we got our engines, and those engines work because they're all 2 power each. One thing that I was looking for a way to remedy was this, and the only way to remedy that would be to move it back. But the reason I put this here is because when you board the ship, boarding the ship will immediately put you right inside the cockpit. Nope, it's this way. Puts you right inside the cockpit. So, because you're right inside the cockpit when you board, you have access to your couple of storage boxes here. I wanted all this to be in quick access. And then if you go to the other side here, it takes you to the infirmary where you can make your pharmaceuticals or research lab. You go through here, you have your workshop area. And then you can continue back here to the storeroom, which is honestly, you don't really need this. It's mainly just to hold decorations and to give the crew a place to walk around. If you go to the top floor, and each floor has windows also looking out, so that way it looks nice and neat. Same on this side. Should have a window looking out. There you go. And then if you go to the top, that's where the workstation is. So you have living quarters here, or not the workstation, but the crew quarters. Window up top. Vasco, who picks the stupidest places to lay down. And then a weapon armory is on this side. So if you have extra weapons that you don't need to carry with you, you just put them in here. There's plenty of cases floating around for you to put them all in. And that is that. And so this gives you basically the perfect ship for Class A. Its total cost on the ship was about 100,000 credits. If you have an iron and aluminum farm, you can make those credits pretty easily. But I'll show you that the ship works the same way as the other one in this form factor here. So you can either turn it all the way up to 11 and go full speed. You can go thrusters, and it'll go a full 150 miles per hour backwards. Watch the speed down there on the bottom left of the circle. You can see that it's literally going backwards. So when you're trying to hunt for ships, if they're out of your view, you can find them pretty easily. And it works the same way if you go to dogfight mode, which is 444. It'll get you a negative 46. You just hold space bar down and you can chase. So that will give you maximum dogfighting ability. Now, when you get Class B unlocked or Class C, if you work on that, then you can deck this out with a full Class C reactor. And with Class C reactor, you'll be able to add more power for weapons. So you can keep basically this same ship design, and then add a Class C reactor, and all the weapons will get power with more engine power if you prefer. But this thing is made with the literal only skill required that I have is go. The only ship skill that I have is piloting, which increases turn ship rate and gives you thrusters, and then targeting control. And I only have rank 1 in this. So. Or I don't even have that. So yeah, this is what I have. So one pro tip, by the way, just so you guys know. This is going to serve as a little kind of bonus. If you go to Alpha Centauri here, I think it is. We're going to go to Jemison. Go up here to the lodge. And we're going to go to New Atlantis. You can actually level up your ship fighting skills very easily. From your ship, we are going to go this direction. And this is assuming that you haven't done much in the game. We're going to go to this train. Ship is over there. Train is over here. Click the train. Go to the Mast District. Very first one here, Mast District. When you get to the Mast District, you're going to turn around and look for the building that, in giant letters, says Mast. Boop. It is actually above you. So as we run out, and you turn around, bop. we're going to grab the ledge, and we're going to go in here. As soon as you walk in here, you're going to talk to this guy behind the Vanguard banner. His name is Commander John Tuala. He's going to give you a quest to join the Vanguard. That quest is going to send you downstairs.
Yes? You needed something?
To the pilot simulator. Do the pilot simulator, but don't complete the quest. You can just repeat the simulator to get ship kills. And it literally just puts you in a war class ship and says how many guys can you kill. So I'll show that real quick. So yeah, you'll just sit in this thing, and then once you sit in this, it just throws you into space and says kill all these ships, and you go through waves. But as long as you don't turn in the quest, you can just repeat it to level your ship piloting stuff. So I haven't done that yet because that's not where I'm at in the game. But if I were to talk to this guy, he would want me to turn in that quest. So I'm not going to talk to him. So that's just an added bonus. Hopefully you guys can put that to use. That is a good way to get all of your ship skills kind of leveled up fast. I don't know if they'll patch it or not. Other than that, you know, credits to build these ships are pretty easy to get. So credits are pretty easy to get. The fastest way I found to get credits is just setting up an iron and aluminum farm and selling adaptive frames to the mercantile guy here. You can sell them about 5,000 credits at a time, 10,000 credits at a time. So, that being said, I wanted to thank you guys for watching these videos. Like, comment, subscribe down below if you think this helped you at all. If you want to see more. We also do a lot of indie games on this channel here, so watch that playlist. You can check out some of the indies I've played. And we hope you have a fantastic day.